In this session, we continue with the adventure that's happening right now. The action that's happening right now in Lot's house. Lot was just pulled in the door by the two angels. They were about to murder Lot for not letting them have their way with the two beautiful strangers that he was harboring and protecting. And we continue what these two men did in protecting Lot. They smote the men. We're reading from Genesis 19:11-15. They smote the men that were at the door of the house with blindness, both small and great, so that they wearied themselves to find the door. And the men said unto Lot, Do you have any besides a son-in-law, and thy sons, and thy daughters? And whoever you have in the city, bring them out of this place. For we will destroy this place, because the cry of them is waxen great before the face of the Lord, and the Lord has sent us to destroy it. Lot went out and spoke unto his sons-in-law, which married his daughters, and said, Up, get out of this place, for the Lord will destroy this city. But he seemed as one that mocked unto his sons-in-law. And when the morning arose, then the angels hastened Lot, saying, Arise, take thy wife and thy two daughters, which are here with you, lest you be consumed in the iniquity of the city. Folks, right after Lot was pulled in, the angels caused a blindness to occur that would prevent the men of the city to even finding the door to his house. This was no ordinary blindness. The crowd eventually dispersed. Nothing could be clearer than a literal translation from the Hebrew in what the angelic men said to Lot in verses 12 and 13. Whom have you here still? Son-in-law? Your sons also? And your daughters? And all whom you have in the city? Bring out from this place, for we are destroying this place. For their cry has been exceedingly great before the face of Jehovah. And Jehovah is sending us to destroy it. Of course, because they were angels, they actually probably said God's name and pronounced it. We still don't know exactly how it was pronounced, Yahweh or whatever, but they said it. God came and sent them to destroy the city. Imagine, not even 10 righteous people could be found to preserve this city. In vain Lot pleaded with his sons-in-law and his married daughters. It's not all mentioned here, but I'm sure he pleaded with them to evacuate the city with him, because the Lord would definitely destroy Sodom. His sons-in-law thought he was a super righteous lunatic, mocking them and their lifestyle. In today's world, Lot would be likened to some people of today out in the main cities, and especially in what is happening right now. We have a pandemic going on, and some people would be out there saying, the end of the world is nigh. Prepare for the end, etc., etc. Now, it doesn't say anything that Lot tried to speak to his sons. But sad to say, they were probably part of the crowd that we read about in verse 4. The men of the city, even the men of Sodom, both old and young, all the people from every quarter. There's no doubt his very own sons were part of that demented crowd. It was highly probable that his sons told the other men of the beautiful strangers harbored by Lot. Also, among the perverted crowd would also have been his sons-in-law, included in all the people from every quarter. Wow, folks, I know a family where every one of the children turned away from their Christian heritage. And Lot here had no influence on his own children, just like that father and mother that I know about didn't influence their children for good. Please, if you are a parent, if you're a mom and dad trying to raise the children in a godly heritage, don't forsake your responsibility. You see, Lot couldn't even get his 2 sons and 2 married daughters and his sons-in-law. He couldn't get the 10 people in his clan to join him. That's the 10 that Abraham had in mind. As a matter of fact, even if Abraham had talked God down to 5, Lot, his wife, and 2 daughters are only 4. Even that they couldn't find. So, at dawn, the angels hurried Lot on, saying, Arise, take your wife, your 2 daughters, which are here, lest you be consumed in the iniquity of the city. Well, this is another way of saying, get out of here or you'll be engulfed by the devastation that's going to come to the city. I wonder how we would act if we had to leave everything behind right now. Well, in the next session, we'll find out what Lot did next.